my shift's done, I'm off to the tavern.
I'd hasten home, were this not my duty.
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
If your plane arisen in search of preferable treatment, you'll be sorry. Your head is like to roll ere long.
Not ruin your day like getting cut open. I've gone and stepped in it.
I'm nodding off where I stand.
Mayhap I also get a
What must needs be done?
Mayhap we'll have some fish.
We're running low on everything, from provisions to crafting materials for weapons and armor. We've had a hard time procuring goods, what with all the monsters lurking on the roads of late. I sent Marcus to gather what we need, but I've just taken stock and I fear the list I gave him was incomplete. What say you? Could I trouble you to run an errand for me? You'd be glad to hear it. Here, take this list of additional supplies to Marcus. He ought to be somewhere north of here. Hand him the note and he'll take care of the rest.
Well, this simplifies things. Our task is nearly done.
We need only pass our burden into the hands that await it.
You have my support.
Keep that shield up.
Yes, sir.
Want a blade in your ribs? Parry!
Aye, sir.
Follow me.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
We've arrived, I see. That's a relief.
That's everything assembled. A job well done if I do say so myself. Oi! Did you need something? This is from Sir Geoffrey, is it? Let's have a look then. Why? He wants these as well, does he? I thought I was finished. Why should I have to do all this on my own? I've got plenty to carry as 'tis. Say, your arms look free. You can handle that list in my stead. And make haste. I would depart for the encampment even a moment sooner. Well, go on. You know what to do.
We'll not find anything if we don't start looking. The items on this list can be crafted by combining certain materials, and I happen to know where they can be found. I can guide you to the vicinity of our destination, Master.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Is this place bereft of beasts and brigands both?
If we seek monsters, we shall doubtless find them ere long.
I shall lead us to our destination, so do try not to rush ahead.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
The items on this list can be crafted by combining certain materials, and I happen to know where they can be found. I've a rough idea of where our destination lies. Shall I show you there, Master?
The guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
I can guide you to the vicinity of our destination, Master. Don't we have a report to make, Master? That's everything on the list. What say we lighten our packs by delivering it all to Sir Marcus? Follow me, Master, if you would. I'll bring you to the one you seek.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
Hold a moment. Haven't we already found what's being asked of us here? Here at last.
How goes it? Have you gathered everything on the list yet? Brilliant! I knew I could count on you. Here, take this for your trouble. I'll be heading back to the encampment now. They'll be expecting me.
Now that we've delivered the items on the list, I suppose we ought to report back to Sir Geoffrey. A person of import, I take it. Very well. I will lead the way.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
These old bones grow weary.
So, we finally arrived.
Oi, many thanks for passing on that list to Marcus for me. As I hear it, you even assisted him in gathering the supplies. I hope 'twasn't too much trouble. Anyway, you've been a great help. I hope I can count on your aid again should the need arise.
Our efforts have seen the encampment resupplied, and Sir Geoffrey with one less care.
Splendid.
I could use a bit of excitement in my life.
I mustn't let the captain see my knees knocking.
should they? Like getting cut open?
Just about anywhere.
There's a ladder here.
We ought to put it to good use.
Sets my thoughts down dark.
I've beds to spare if you're looking for lodgings. And if you'd like to change your vocation, come see me anytime. Always a pleasure.
Would that all my days was so time to be heading.
Best quality sold now.
Here in Vermund, pawns are revered as servants of the Arisen. But not so here in Batal. There, they believe that some divine flame will protect them and dispel the dragon, and that pawns embody misfortune. In that regard, our countries couldn't be more different.
We're not allowed to talk during missions, sir.
Like it or not, I must go where duty calls me.
Can't expect to fare so well. Every day.
Wonder how long this job's supposed to last.
I'm dead on my feet after today's training.
I'll not stick my head where it would get cut off. Your feet are unsteady. I need more running to toughen them up.
Right, sir.
Looking to join the troops' training? We'd be glad to have you. Now get to running. Can't hurt to build up your endurance, even if you've plenty already. I'm about to commence the troops' training regime. 'Tis a task that demands focus. So if 'tisn't an urgent matter, it can wait till after we're done here. They've a ways to go yet. They've a ways to go.
I'd rather not draw steel if I can avoid it.
Nodding off there,
I'm not sure I can handle this.
That's my thoughts now, Dark Hearts.
I'm dead on my
First,
feet
assess
after
the
today's
field.
training.
Perhaps this will seem of little consequence, but different masters favour different pawns. One whom I served preferred to have beastrons for allies.
Words worth hearing. A common reward. Frustratingly so.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
Look, Master! Goblins!
By no means is our enemy's weakness.
It's about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
It's no easy thing, making a living as a soldier.
I mustn't let the captain see my knees.
It's no easy thing.
I've nothing to share at present. Where ought we to go now? I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall... How might I serve you? I'll serve with redoubled vigor this day. I should only hope I serve to satisfaction. Hail, Arisen. 'Tis plain you've been training diligently in my absence. An unexpected reunion, but
I'd hasten home, were this not my duty. All that fuss. I'd hasten home, were this not my duty. This looks as big.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
After you, Arisen.
If you're playing at a risk...
Can't expect to fare so well every day.
I'd hasten home, were this not my duty.
We've got goblins!
I suppose I'll handle this.
dare I say it? We trounced our foe, well and true.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
Master, idle chatter shan't do our cause any good. Where ought we to go now? If I learn anything of import, you will be the first to know. Sunset draws near.
Leaving already? Brother.
I merely did as duty demands.
Not a bad idea.
We have found a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait a moment. This seems a decent spot for a campsite.
Surely a rest can wait till after we've examined our surroundings.
Now seems a fine time to sort through your belongings, Master.
Lessening our load will help to keep us light. On our feet.
Naught like a feast to get you ready for bed.
Agreed. We ought to give ourselves a chance to recover ere we continue on our journey. I'll carefully conserve my strength and endeavor to survive every battle by way of sound strategy and defensive tactics. The sky is radiant this night. I feel at peace to gaze upon it.
Are you so eager to chat with me? I thought we did enough of that on the road. Our master's a magnanimous sort, letting us sup on fine meats before a heartening fire.
Good evening, Arisen. Burning the midnight oil, I see. Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
I hope you slept well. Must finding these be so difficult?
Our collection grows.
Ha! I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use. Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
We must not let down our guard.
Stay with me, Elizabeth. Wait right there.
The battle continues.
Pincushion!
What is it? Got a question about my training regime? Suppose that was an unlikely guess. None took to the training like you did. Hoping to enlist, then? No. A pity. I'd hoped to add you to our ranks. You'd seem like you'd be fit for battle, even if I were to call upon you on the morrow. Which is more than I can say for the rest. Apologies for assuming. We've had fewer folks looking to enlist of late, and I'm hungry for recruits. Many keep their distance on account of the instructor being a beastren. How very Vermundian of them. At the very least, I'd like to provide some decent training to the soldiers we have now. Easier said than done, especially when the weapons we were promised have yet to arrive. Tisn't like to boost their morale having rusted steel to train with. What I wouldn't give for some decent weapons and a soldier to act as an example. Someone with motivation to grow. That'd light a fire under them, I reckon. Mayhap you could aid us. I know 'tis much to ask of anyone, let alone a stranger, but what else am I to do? Much appreciated. We'd welcome what you can spare.
Sir Baron's request is quite understandable. Weaponry and motivated soldiers are the pillars of any military.
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we have the coin. But we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
Right you are. I lack information pertinent to this task. Consider hiring a pawn better apprised of such matters.
I have a knack for gathering items and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms I espy.
I'll use this chance to commit myself fully to the study of the arcane. I'll impress you yet, Arisen.
Delighted to meet you. Especially if we share a sweet tooth. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
Your ability to trip over nothing never ceases to amaze me.
Oh, don't mind me. These things happen.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste. I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the matter at hand. Perhaps we should have a more knowledgeable pawn join our party.
Regrettably, I am not equipped with the knowledge to guide you on that quest. You shall have to hire a pawn who is. One might confidently call that a... You're like to grow overburdened if you keep picking up every little trinket you find.
Weapons are simple enough to procure if we've the coin, but we might be lucky enough to find some in treasure chests.
Indeed, you are correct.
I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with the matter at hand. Perhaps we should have a more knowledgeable pawn join our party. Oh, I should tell you. There's a forgotten rift stone nearby. I found it beyond the rift. Shall we go there now? Decisions, decisions.
Let us trust in ourselves and proceed with caution.
I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently.
I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
I shall be proud to serve you, Arisen.
Lost hold of someone coming.
Fancy
I
a
hasten
gander?
home,
I
where there's
find
not my
goods
duty.
for sale. Fancy a gander? I find good. It's for sale. Much obliged.
'Tis most exhilarating to hand over such a sum.
An investment made for safer travels can hardly be called extravagant.
Well
Like it
met.
or not,
I've not trained for this.
Brings a bit of excitement in my life.
I mustn't let the captain see my knees.
Well met. Have you any weapons for me? Good of you to go to the trouble. Many thanks. We'll gladly make use of what you've given us. Those weapons you gave us have made all the difference. Yet the recruits still lack for motivation. They need someone to act as an example.
Pray, do not impede me, sir.
Here in there, they believe that some divine flame will protect. In that regard, our countries couldn't be.
I'm all talked out, Master. Perhaps another time. Sir Baron's request is quite understandable. Weaponry and motive.
Still, I can hardly believe it. A griffin of all things here. Add to that the recent dragon sighting. It is said that the arrival of the Sovereign portends an age of peace. I had thought being in the Border Watch would make for easy. I would fain aid you if you are...
as my shift's done, I'm off to the tavern.
This ladder can take us to new heights.
Ah, excellent find.
If you're playing at a...
Aye. Is there aught you require?
Well met.
I'm dead on my feet after today's Soon as my shift's done,
I can't solve all your...
if you see aught untoward,
What did he say his name was again? Ah, Humphrey. The lad's in Vernworth now. Expedition, sword drills. Say the word and he'll join in at a moment's notice. Say, you look experienced. You should talk to the lad. All's well, I trust.
Who are you supposed to be?
mind, I have...
Might you be looking to inlet?
Hail, Arisen. Pray, very well. May fortune...
I will see to it that the law...
Those weapons... Yeah, the recruits still lack for motivation.
What about this place makes me nervous?
There's no easy thing.